right, Shalawam, Shalawam. All right, first and foremost, we'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to
Hawa, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash.
the Heavenly Father's name, all right, in the name of the true Son, in the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. I want to give double honor to our teachers, the apostles, and elders that gave Millstone, all right, that rule well. So obviously, y'all think that's endured, all right, and pushing His word into the sincerity and the truth. All right, and some of the brothers from the LA camp do the side live show on the topic of loving thy neighbor or thy brother as yourself. All right, because in this thing of ours, this truth, man. The man fighting next to you, man, is an honorable man. All right, we're all a part of this righteous work, man. That the Heavenly Father has called us to be a part of. Right, and in that, you gotta treat your brother as you would your own self, man. We're gonna go into how the Lord he taught that. All right, and it's in the law, man. All right, to treat your neighbor or your brother as yourself. Because if you do that, you're not gonna do any wickedness. You're not gonna do any wrong to him. You're not gonna defraud him. Right, but you're gonna love him, man. And then it's gonna show with your actions. So without further ado, man, pick that
Matthew 22 and 34. But when the Pharisees had heard that he had put the Sadducees to silence, they were gathered together. Then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him, and saying, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Yahweh said unto him,
you know, that dude knew that already, man. He's being a demon. He's being an on-purpose demon.
It says, Yahweh said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind.
And doing that, loving the Heavenly Father, Yahweh with all your heart, you're gonna fall into pleasing Him, man. You're gonna do the things that He required of you, man. Keeping His laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Pushing His word. All right, go ahead, bro.
This is the first and great commandment.
That's the first and great commandment, man. The Lord, He's basically making it plain, man. All right, He's making it plain on what this thing is about.
And the second is like unto it.
The second is like unto it, man. It's just as important. Go ahead, bro.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Read it again, bro.
God. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
You should love thy neighbor as yourself. All right, this is the man fighting right next to you, man. Love him as you would yourself, right? Because there's a lot of bullshit that can happen within the brotherhood, man. You know, brothers being like a nigga to his brother, man. You know,
hey, there's a scripture that's in Sirach, I believe, man, that says, he that is malicious to himself,
Yeah.
to whom will he do good?
He that is evil unto himself. Yeah.
To whom will he do good? If you evil to
Yep.
yourself, if you working ill will to yourself, bringing upon yourself wickedness, it's impossible for you to be brotherly to another man.
It starts with loving yourself. Taking care of yourself, because your body. You're the temple of the Lord. And then you're gonna, like you said, then you're gonna take care of the man next to you, man.
You got a lot of guys that don't care about themselves, man. Their diets are all out of whack. Their frequency is off. Their whole vibration is off.
Hey, again, Yahweh Shai is in us, man. We out here doing this work. Yahweh Shai, the spirit of Yahweh Shai is in us, man. So you're supposed to love that, And if you love that, you're supposed to appreciate the man next to you that's doing the work,
He's right next to you. He's fighting, man.
Sacrificing all.
Sacrificing all, man. You see him each week. All right. You see the grief on his face each week, man. You see the pain behind the smiles. All right. But you have call it like it is. You got bullshit going on, man. All right. And it shouldn't be like that, man. We're here to be each other's keeper, man. Each other's best friend. Treating the next man exactly how you would want to be treated, man. All right. The Lord saying that, man, is He made it so plain, man. You wouldn't commit adultery to your brother. You wouldn't lie to your brother, man. I mean, to yourself. It's like to yourself, man. You know, you wouldn't want yourself to be left out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That's I'm not sure the chapter, but Ephesians, the book of Ephesians talks about that. How it's going into loving your wife, but it's talking about your own flesh. No, it says no man hates his own flesh. So if you gotta treat your brother how you want to be treated, hey, no man hates his own flesh, but you nourish it, like the scripture say, you nourish it. Okay, you got love, for yourself. That's natural. You take care of yourself.
That's right.
You wouldn't bring no harm to yourself. So why would you place stumbling blocks or try to bring any type of harm to your brother, man?
Verse 40. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Hey, read that again.
God. So, and the second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Hey, so if you're doing that, man, you pretty much keeping the law, man. Right? You're keeping it to the best of your ability, man.
That's the sum of it.
Huh?
That's the sum of it. Because if you fear the Most High, you worshiping the Most High, loving Him with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and you loving your brother, everything's gonna fall in line. You know.
That's right. So let's hop to the
Leviticus 19 and 18. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
And that's something you gotta beware in this truth. A grudge.
Exactly, man.
You gotta have tough skin. Okay? Cause so like I'm sorry. We men, we're men, and we all learn each other, and brothers might rub you the wrong way, certain things, but you gotta know how to have that tough skin, man.
You gotta.
I was gonna say real quick because you're not supposed to hold grudges with the man in this truth because there's protocols too. If you have a problem with the man, you're supposed to pull him to the side and talk to him, man.
It's in Matthew 18.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got that, bro.
Oh, man, that's the spirit.
You get that next. You get that next.
Okay, let me read this real quick. It says, thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
You should not bear any grudge or seek revenge to any of your people, man. All right, that's mainly right now talking about your brother, man. Right, that's one. That's your family, man. That's the one that's you're able to hold the laws to, and hold them accountable.
That's the Israel of the Most High, and we see that spirit. Read it again, Ak.
It says, thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
Right, and we see that spirit has consumed our people, man. Get that curse in Deuteronomy. Because that spirit has consumed our people, man. Holding grudges, taking revenge on their brothers, hating their brother in their heart.
Hey, man, you know the law, right? The Lord said, get that in John 2 and 3, 1 John 2 and 3. We're to keep the laws, right? So we're not supposed to hold a grudge against our brother, man. That's complete fuckery that shouldn't happen within the brotherhood, man. You holding the grudge against a man that's fighting along, right along with you, man.
That would make you a hypocrite because you salute the man every time you see him. When you salute him, you give him a blessing. But here it is, inwardly, you don't like him. You got a problem with him. You're holding a grudge against him.
Right. And we know, all right. Hey, the Most High knows your thoughts, man. The Most High knows what you think about any and every brother, man. All right. When the Most High knows your favorite brothers. The Most High knows the brothers you kind of keep a distance to. You know what I'm saying? And that's bullshit, man. We should love all brothers, man. How come Jake can't do that, man? We're supposed to extend the same brother. The love I extend to this brother, I'm gonna extend to this brother. Man.
That's being a respecter of persons, man. You can't be no respecter of persons, man.
Exactly.
Like you're saying, that love gotta be equal amongst all of us, man. I was gonna Salaki, real quick, I was gonna say, because if you're doing that, that just shows, man, you got demons on you. That's what it really is, man. You know, you're a man that's holding grudges against brothers. You got demons on you, man. And if you're a man that's on the other end of that, hey, the best thing to do, if you know that that man got something against you, is pray for that individual. And that's why I wanted to bring this out after that, Matthew 18.
That's right.
First John 2:3. And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him.
Hey, so if you're holding a grudge against a brother, man, you're a liar, man, and the truth is not in you. All right? That's off, man. All right? And we should look up that word, bro.
The scriptures say too in that same book that if a man say that he love, how does it go? If a man hates his brother,
how can he say he loves the Most High?
yeah, he say he loves the Most High who he can't see, but yeah, he hates his brother with who he can see. You know, and the scriptures speak about that man having darkness in him. You know, and how deep is that darkness, man?
What is so wrong, or not so wrong, but what's keeping you from basically fixing that situation? Or what's keeping you from extending that love to each and every brother, man? You know, didn't the Lord extend His mercy to each and every one of us? You know, it's not merciful to not wanting to come back together, man. Reconcile.
I got that scripture just quoted.
Yep.
1 John 4:20. If a man say, I love the Most High, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother.
Right, because you're a liar, man. For one, you a goddamn liar, dude. Read again from the top.
If a man say, I love the Most High, and hateth his brother.
Right, because how do you show that you love the Most High? You keep His commandments. So, yeah, you a goddamn liar. Through your actions, you're a liar. And the Lord knows your intent. He knows your heart. Read again.
If a man say, I love the Most High, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother, whom he hath seen, how can he love the Most High, whom he hath not seen? And this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth the Most High love his brother also.
That's why you gotta, just like Yahushua explained, whatever you do unto the least of my brethren, you just like you doing unto Yahushua. That's why you gotta have that high respect and treat brothers how you would want to be treated. That's really the safe zone.
That's it, man.
That's the safe zone. That's what Esau calls the golden rule. There you go. It's a spirit.
Golden rule, man. You know?
And we got some things that are out of our control. Satan gonna put certain thoughts in your mind. It might be against your brother, but what's your reaction to it? You know?
Right.
Are you gonna act off whatever Satan put in your mind? Or are you gonna rebuke Satan in the name, man?
That's right, man.
And apply the scriptures, man.
That's right. Yep. You finish that?
No, that was done there.
Go back to Leviticus.
Back in Leviticus 19 and 18, thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against thy children or thy people.
Hey, so you're not supposed to avenge either. If you feel you were defrauded, or you feel like a brother messed you over, you don't take it upon yourself to
tit for tat.
I'm gonna get you back.
Yeah.
On the lowest we can sit, man.
Get it, Romans 12, the last few verses, real quick. It go right with that.
You ain't supposed to do that, man.
You know, it's the best example of that. King David and Saul.
Because King David, Saul, bro, were you gonna say it?
Nah, go ahead.
I was gonna say King David had the opportunity to kill Saul
Multiple times. Yeah.
Where he cut a piece of his garment
Yeah.
and showed him.
Yeah.
But he didn't do it because he knew it wasn't the right thing to do. That was the Lord's anointed.
He feared the Lord.
He feared the Lord, exactly.
And that's what it ultimately goes back to concerning your actions. If you're dealing with a man that fear the Lord, guess what? If he do something that you ain't in agreement with, he do something against you, his reaction is going. If he fear the Lord, he gonna make it right, man.
Because the scriptures all say not to repay evil for evil.
That's why I want to get that, man. The Romans 12, the last few verses. Yeah.
I'll start at 17. Romans 12 and 17. Recompense to no man evil for evil.
Right.
Provide things honest in the sight of all men.
That tit for tat shit is immature, man. That's how a woman is, man.
That's right, bro. That's right, man. And that's being passive aggressive, man. You know, instead of just putting it out there on the forefront, man, you just letting it linger, man. And you ain't supposed to do that, man. And I got the definition. You finish that?
Nah, it says, verse 18, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place to wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord.
Right, so if the Lord, if say there's a nigga, later on it's going to be found out that this guy was a nigga, but say at that time you're looking at him as a brother and he's doing evil unto you, and you gotta put it in the Lord's hand, man. The Lord gonna deal with that guy, man. But you still gotta remain a brother unto that dude, man.
So
you know? Right. That's a trial unto you.
Right.
And the Lord does that. He gonna place certain temptations and tests upon you dealing with the brotherhood.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, back in Leviticus 19 and 18, thou shalt not avenge or bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love the neighbor, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord.
That's right, man. Love thy neighbor as thyself, man. We should all be able to come together as brothers in unity, man. Don't it say that in Psalms 133?
Yeah.
How beautiful it is.
It also says it in the book of Sirach. I believe it's 28, maybe 28:1, something like that. Yeah. And the Lord is really about that. That's why he said, I am the Lord. Look, I'm saying this, man. You're supposed to have some fear.
That's right, bro. You're supposed to have some fear, man. You know? I got the definition for grudge, the word grudge. It says, a persistent feeling of ill will or resentment resulting from a past insult or injury.
Man.
Right, so however once you felt, you've done bad, you ain't supposed to hold any resentment towards that man. You're supposed to make peace, man. You've done me wrong, brother, and I was hurt. I'm gonna say, hey, bro, you hurt me, bro. Can you not do that?
You make amends.
You make amends, man. We could come together and we could have that Psalms 133, man. Be unified.
Hey, because at the end of the day, you got to look at it like how Shai said, the kingdom of heaven is within you, man. When you think about the kingdom of heaven, think about how it's going to be in the future. Everybody going to be at peace with each other. We all, like you said, go together in unity. If the kingdom of heaven is within us right now, that's what we have to portray, man. We got to be like that toward each other right now, man. We got to treat each other with respect. We got to, just overall respect each other, man. And treat the next man how we do want to be treated, man.
That's right, man. And in doing that, you only going to be doing good, man. Only good.
That scripture, what you had mentioned right now, like reconciling basically, and what the Paul said, let brotherly love continue. Yeah, there's gonna be problems, we all men, we're gonna bump heads sometimes. We're learning each other, but once we basically, what they call it, when you put the fire out or something, quench it. Once we quench all that, once we do away with all that, let brotherly love continue.
So Romans 12 and 9. Romans 12 and 9. Let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good. Be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love.
That scripture is don't forget about that scripture sometimes, man. Be kindly affection, man. What do you think that means, man? That means, hey, brother, hey, man, I'm treating you like I've known you, man. Like my brother right here, I'm treating you like I've known you since birth, man. I'm treating you like exactly how I would want to be treated.
How you would treat Yahweh Shai.
How you would treat Yahweh Shai, man. You want to hold no grudge against your Lord, man. Come on, man. That's madness.
Right here, real quick on my notes, it says, or in the love of the brethren. Side note. So be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another.
That's what I try to practice, man. You know, I try to make sure brothers feel my love, man. You know, I don't try to give brothers some weak ass salute, man.
Yeah.
Old fragile ass salute, man.
Keeping your distance and shit.
Keeping your distance,
Treating
man.
you like a stranger.
Right, man. Brand new, acting brand new. Oh, Jake say that? Oh, you acting brand new. You acting like you don't know me, man. I thought you knew me. You know, I thought we went back.
Hey, really, we do go back.
And we do go back
just
to
don't
part of that
remember.
number. That's right, huh? That's right.
Well, where the prophets coming back, man?
Got the Psalms 133 you quoted. Psalms 133 and 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
How good and how pleasant. That's super good, man. That's super pleasant, man. The Most High loves to see that, man. You know, brothers getting together, all on one accord. You know, brothers enjoying each other's company.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not one brother left out or feels that he's left out of the group.
It shouldn't be like that because the scriptures also say where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there am I in the midst of them.
That's right.
So, you know, when you're around brothers, man, the Lord is there too.
That's right. That's right, bro.
So if you act like a nigga, man, like a damn degenerate, then really the Lord's not within you, you know?
And something good to practice is taking that initiative to get with brothers, you know? You know, taking the time out to reach out, you know, that's something that we got to practice more, you know? Reaching out to brothers, you know, even a call could benefit a brother's day, you know? Call, text, anything, you know, that's something I gotta practice more.
You know, none of us, you know, we're all trying to get it right, man. We're all, we want to go to that perfection, you know. We've been so, you know, this brother hasn't been on the earth in a minute, man.
Since the time of King Solomon.
You know? And now that it's here, now that it's back, man, let's, like they said, cherish the moment, man. You know?
He was under that curse, man, in the world. He was underneath them curses.
You gotta get that curse, man. Get that curse.
You walk by Jerry, you like, man, you know?
Yeah.
You like, if you think you're gonna do something, and he got in his mind, do you think you're gonna do something?
Yeah, because you've been scarred by these niggas by not because a lot of us have been treated unbrotherly in the world.
That's a lot. I say you're right, and that's why we keep that. Some people keep that distance, you know. I don't know, people are scarred, you know. Like women, you meet a woman and she feels like, I don't know, I've been cheated on before, even though a man can't really cheat on a woman. But you know, it's just an example. They'll be like, I don't know.
They got that wall up.
Yeah, they put they're all defensive and shit.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, you know. Because you said that's we've experienced that in the world, you know. We've been stabbed in the back for the sake, you know.
I seen a license plate like that, bro. It said and it had a heart, bro. You know, love the bros, you know?
The brother loves Jesus.
This is Matthew chapter 18.
But this is what the protocol is for when you feel a brother did you wrong.
Yeah.
This is
Or if you have what's the word, man?
A quarrel.
Disagreement.
Quarrel. Yeah.
Matthew 18 and 20. And this is what the brother quoted earlier. It says, where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them.
Yeah.
Verse 21. It says, then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Till seven times? Yahushua saith unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7. Therefore, if the kingdom of heaven likened unto a certain king, which would take account of his servants, and when he had begun to I think that's it with that.
You gotta get to like 11 maybe?
Nah, it's 18 and 15. Right?
Okay. But that's solid too, because you gotta forgive your brother, man. You gotta learn how to forgive your brother, man.
You gotta learn how to, you know, basically like spring back or bounce back.
Yeah, you gotta have tough skin.
That's right, man.
Cause a brother might say something not with an ill intent. You know, it just might hit your flesh a little too hard. You know, something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But you gotta let that shit go. Whatever, brother didn't mean it that way.
But if something is always in your conscience, in the back of your mind is really bugging you, then you got to talk to that man. You know, Matthew, what is it, 18?
Yeah, there you go.
Matthew 18 and 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone.
No, the Lord didn't say hold a grudge against you. The Lord didn't say
Yeah.
doing all that little bullshit.
Whispering,
You know, you told the bros and
murmuring.
you slaying how bros think like, oh, okay, yeah, all right. You know?
And Satan, hey man, Satan is in the midst, man. You know? And Satan is gonna play on that. Satan is gonna play on those thoughts that you having about another individual, man. So you gotta go squash that. You gotta go squash that.
Yeah.
So Satan can't do nothing against that no more. All they together now. So let me back up. You know?
Yeah, I can't get in between them now.
And that's something that Satan specializes in. Sowing discord amongst brethren.
I'm gonna finish this. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother.
That's what it's all about, man. Gaining each other, man.
Yeah.
Gaining each other's trust. All right, gaining each other's, learning each other. You know. But it's about coming together, reconciliation.
And you gotta be willing to hear your brother out too. That's why I said, if he hear you, you gained your brother, man. That's an honorable dude right there. But if not,
That's pride.
you gotta read it. If not,
Can I read the definition?
Yeah.
Gain. It says the Greek word is perdeno. It says of gain arising from shunning or escaping from evil.
mm,
Evil. Because you talk to that man, you squash things, you escape from evil, man. Otherwise, that evil thought would have stayed in your mind, and it would have led to what? To a grudge.
hey, the scriptures say too, it is better to rebuke than to be secretly angry. Because a lot of times, because I learned this, man. You gotta bring things up because you could be secretly angry, and that just giving room for Satan, man. So you gotta kind of check a brother on certain things sometimes, you know, if you need to, because to be secretly angry, you know, you giving room to Satan, and you don't want to have that anger built up within you for a brother, man.
You wanna have how you want to feel this, man. Let me show the love that I have for this brother, man. You know, and we're willing he receives it.
And naturally, there's a certain brother that you gonna be drawn to, you're gonna connect with on a deeper level than more so with other brothers. But you gotta treat all brothers with respect, with honor, and fear, man. But you gonna have your brother that you just vibe with. You know what I'm saying? You might talk to throughout the week more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
You got your sibling interests.
Yeah, that's just natural.
We as Jakes, we tend to tribe up and click up. You know?
Yeah.
Because we're drawn to specific spirits, but again, like you're saying, that love still has to go outside of your little group that you got going on.
Right.
You know.
Because there's a bigger cause. We all serve the Lord, you know? Even though you two brothers might listen to completely different music, like the opposite sports. One
Right.
might not even like sports.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, you both love the Lord, right?
Yep.
With all your heart, mind,
Yep.
and soul.
Hey, we on the battlefield together, you know?
Right.
Hey, something happened. Hey, Lord's will, I know you got my back, man.
right.
Because I got your back.
Just like when you're in a regular battlefield,
Right.
Let's say you're in a trench with the man next to you. You might not even like this. Really, you might not even like to spend your off day with them.
Right.
You like to do different things, but you're both in war together. You're watching each other's back.
Yeah.
But you're all trying to fulfill that same mission. You know.
And then two, we didn't choose to be around each other.
You have to keep that in mind, man. The Most High, we was all handpicked, right? And placed in here all together. Like you just said, there's a bigger cause, man. It's for a bigger cause. It's bigger than us, man. You know?
The Lord could have put you with certain brothers because you learn things. You know, for example, brother Zion here on the camera, the Lord had me work with this brother. You know, we were together every single day of the week.
Yeah.
Even on Sundays. You know what I mean? But I learned a lot from this brother.
Likewise, God.
That's just how the Lord has it, you know. And that wasn't planned. That wasn't like, damn, I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna chill with this brother. This brother seems cool. Nah, You know, it just things just the Most High.
It's natural.
Natural. It just naturally happens because the Lord hasn't play out like that.
You learn personalities, man, and along the way, because again, there may not be a personality amongst the camp that you necessarily mesh with, but again, what that helps though is that helps with your patience. You know,
There you go,
towards
bro.
another individual, man.
There you
It
go.
helps with patience as well. You know,
There you go.
So the Most High did that, you know, beautifully for a good reason, man, for a good purpose. Because you may be lacking in patience. You know, you may have hung out with somebody that only you vibe with. That's all you fuck with. It's your vibe. You know, but when you come into this, it's totally different spirits. So you got to be able to mesh and vibe and show love towards, again, all the men, every man. Because you're gonna learn something.
That's right.
What?
That's right, bro. You gotta move with fear, man, and real love for your brother, man. Real love, man. None of that bullshit,
You want it to curse?
huh?
Curse? No. Just don't want that curse.
Yeah, get that, man. Because look, this curse was on us heavy, but now, you know, that curse is being lifted off of us, starting with the elect. All right, go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
Right. Hey, the man. Hey, it's these brothers is tender, you know, and very delicate. This brother is very delicate, man. You know. Go ahead.
I got something. So it says, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward his wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children.
It shouldn't be so with us in the body, you know, because now we learn the true way. Now we know. All right, the Lord ain't with that, man. The Lord is with us, you know, loving each other, respecting each other, honoring each other. Hey, because what we do is very courageous, man. You know, what we do, man, people will be terrified to do, man. So brothers are very honorable, man. Brothers are in their youth. Brothers make sacrifices, man, for Yahweh Shem Shai, man. That's honorable. So you got to look at the brothers, man, like very honorably, man. Humble yourself down when you deal with brothers, man. You know, check yourself, check your feelings, all that. All that, man. A lot of curveballs will be thrown at you through the brotherhood, man. You know? You got to be considerate with brothers. You got to be considerate, man.
That's an important thing, because what we just started out with, man. What hangs on the law, love the Most High with all your heart, all right? Treat thy brother as thyself, man.
Yep.
That's being considerate. You will want somebody to be considerate of you,
Time is it up?
all right? So extend
5 minutes.
that until your brother, man.
Yep.
If you know your brother don't like a certain thing, don't do it. As simple as that.
That's what Paul said. He's not going to face a stumbling block. Yep.
Hey, I'm gonna use this example, man. There was a brother in the camp. Well, he's not a brother no more. He was in the camp. You know, we were close, and he asked me, or he said to me, cause you know how Jake, we joke, right? I told him he has I found his beard. I told him he got the Ishmael pocket, you know. I was just joking, you know, but he took offense to that. And I didn't mean offense, but he told me once I know he was offended by that, I'd never say it again until
Right.
now.
It's only, you got to learn, like we talked about, you learn brother spirits. You learn, hey, shit, I can joke with this brother. Shit, I cannot joke with this brother, you know. You got to learn all these things and apply them. You know, and that's really using wisdom, being in the spirit.
Right.
You know?
It's not hard to tell, man. It's not hard to tell who is like if the brothers is joking, the brothers not saying nothing, that lets you know
They're not with it.
With that, man.
Yeah.
You know, so don't go there. Don't go there with that particular brother. You know, and that's treating your brother as you would yourself, man.
That's right.
You want to do no wrong to yourself, man.
You don't want nobody disrespecting you. Don't disrespect nobody. You know what I'm saying? You don't want nobody being all powerful to you. Don't be all prideful to nobody, man. You know? What's another example? Let's give Jake examples, man. Shit, you don't want to have to wait on nobody. Don't be late nowhere to where somebody got to wait on you.
That's right.
What's another example, man?
If you knew ahead,
Yeah.
man, be ready for that brother, man. 'Cause you will want the same thing done to you, man. It was ways, you know, from home to camp, to get to camp, and you're not getting to go to dance school. Come on, man. That's something that happens, man. That's something that even I've been rebuked on. Not corrected. Like, no, fuck that. Hey, brother, look at that. You know, even if it's just $2, hey, fuck it. You know, it's something better than nothing.
It's being all around considerate, man.
Being considerate, man.
You got, hey, what they say, put yourself in people's shoes, man. Hey, sometimes a brother just need to hear. Sometimes a brother just want to talk. Sometimes you just got to be an ear unto a brother, you know. Sometimes brother just want to vent. So you got to be, hey, the scripture say we're servants to one another.
Yeah, you got to be selfless. 'Cause
Yeah.
sometimes a brother might want to spend time with the brother, see your brother's face, and you just might be hella tired. You're not really feeling it.
Right.
But if he asks you, you know, hey, let's go get something to eat, let's go chill, you might not even be hungry.
Right.
But you'll go anyway because this brother wants to see you. You know,
Right.
being selfless.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Or you might not even want to be on the phone. But yeah, hey, shit. Brother want to, hey, you want to talk? All right, brother, I'm here to talk, man. What's up?
This is John. This is what St. John 13, and I'm starting 34.
We could begin closing it, ACHYAM.
A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you,
That's right.
that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another.
One to another, man. It don't mean just, you know, the brothers that, you know, I be around. All brothers, man.
You got the saying, it takes two to tango. You know, and both brothers, it's got to be
Mutual?
Mutual, yeah, exactly. It's got to be mutual, you know. Again, though, by this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another. You know, and that's how we know that the Spirit of the Lord dwells here, man. Because people see it. When we go out, people look at us in awe. We go out, we go eat. Yeah. We go out, we go eat. And people look at the way we maneuver, the way we speak to each other, the way we respect each other. They're like, God damn, this Hispanic and this black guy are getting along great. They're treating each other better than my own children treat me or whatever, you know, my best friend treats me. They're not clowning on, they're not talking shit, they're not being, you know, deceitful, envious.
Their pants are not sagging. They ain't smoking no blunts.
That's what the Lord expects from us, man. Because we've been under these curses so damn long that they expecting us to hate each other. They expected the so-called black man not to be with the so-called Mexican man.
Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt. Yo, thanks for saving me, dude, because I had like some stuff like discombobulated, bro. But this new, bro, and this new, bro, I don't want to be saved, man. Thank you.
Hey, we are here every Saturday, bro. Nah, but you are you on the internet at all?
Yes.
Yeah, you can go to YouTube, type in Great Millstone. One word, Great, GREAT, Mill, MILL, Stone.
Great millstone.
Great Millstone. Type in Great Millstone, Los Angeles.
I was just saying, you know, yeah, that's what the Lord expects from us, man. Just to hate each other, man. To hate each other. We rising above that, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. We in the spirit of the Lord. We go out and there's a glow around us, as people say, you know.
Something that was recently talked about is when we held the Passat, you know. What the elder said?
There was a people that was working there, older Israelite ladies, and you know they just saw a group of young black and Hispanic men come in, and off bat they think, oh man, they're gonna fuck this place up, oh man, fuck, we got trouble coming. But no, they said that they were amazed at our behavior, at our
Order.
ceremony, you know, at the order. They were amazed, really, they were amazed by the love we had for one another, man. You know?
And let me say this why it came to my mind. A lot of times you gotta take the low. You know, practice taking the low in all situations, man. Just take the low.
You take the low because you have faith in the Lord. You want the Lord at the end of the day to defend you, man. And he gonna make it open. He's gonna make it plain that you are in the right in a certain situation. You know? You gotta be willing to take the low.
Yep.
And trust in the Lord. That's trusting in the Lord right there.
Moving in fear. Let's get a last scripture.
2 Peter 1 and 5. It says, and besides this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue, and to virtue knowledge, and to knowledge temperance, and to temperance patience, and to patience, godliness, and to godliness, brotherly kindness. And to brotherly kindness, charity. So you have that brotherly kindness, you're going to give that charity to one another, man.
Hey.
And when you in the
Yep.
the definition for charity, it says
Agape.
benevolence, real quick, it just says benevolence, affection, goodwill, brotherly love. It says love, peace, you know.
Hey, Paul said, without charity, I am nothing. You know?
Just for these brothers being on my side and the rest of these brothers is enough for me to extend my love into them. You know? Without any dissimulation, without any bullshit, man.
Because a brother that's came into camp, he's been tried already. You know, just, hey, welcome in, you know the truth. You know, he's been tried, he's been out on the
Proven,
other side.
yeah.
You know, he proved himself.
Yeah.
The scripture say before thou get us a friend, prove him first.
Yeah.
So they've been proven. So that's why, like the brother said, just them being on your side, okay, they're going to receive that love, man.
Hey, the word friend, it means brother.
It means brother. Scripture say brother was born for the day of adversity. Scripture say a brother is a strong defense.
I fear, you know, and I'm humiliated completely and humble, you know, the most I know how I feel about each and every brother, man. Bro, with no hate, no controversy, you know, no quarrel, no beef, nothing with any of my brothers, man. I just want love. Hey, I got nothing but love for you.
Let's get the last scripture though.
I got it.
This is Hebrews 13:1. Let brotherly love continue.
That's it.
Let it continue, man. Don't let it stop. Don't let it just stop at certain brothers, man.
Yeah.
All brothers, man.
Yep.
That's sincere love, though. Not that slow, fake ass. Oh, yo, I'm sweet because of your here. You know? I'm not even gonna look in your eyes, man. That's bullshit, man. Look a man in his eyes, man. Look him in his eyes, man. Salute that man sincerely, man. All right? Who the most I get rid of your ass, man. This is Psalms 122 from verse 6 on down. It says, pray for peace, pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They shall prosper their love. Peace be within thy walls. And we know Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Peace be within thy walls, the prosperity within thy palaces. For my brethren and company's sake, companions' sake, I will now say, peace be within thee. Man. And so it's supposed to be just nothing but peace amongst this thing of ours, man. You know? Love, charity, benevolence, you know?
Except for my companions. You said company. That comes from companion, comes from company. When you have company, it's supposed to be peaceful, man. You know? Nobody wants rowdy ass company. It's peaceful. It's peaceful.
When you spoke to me, as your company is people you know you're peaceful with. You wouldn't let no nigga around you and call them your company, you know?
Gotta move in that fear, man.
That's right, man. Move in fear, man. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Love your brother, man. You know? Love him, man. You know? Extend that. Show that love. You got certain brothers that, you know, their spirits is, you know, they just show love. They just show it. They can't help it. Then you got bros that else, like, they don't even know how you feel about me, man. Like, damn. So with that, hey, Jake, get your shoe fits, man, get it together. You know, we're gonna give all praises, glory to God.
By Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakwadash.
Double honors to our teachers that rule well, the apostles, elders over there in New York. And also, y'all can go to work to see the city and the